we're putting a power and camera supply across there, so we can get a few more cameras up. Then of course when we build that building we're going to have power to it. So we've got some orange ducting now and some black ducting to thread out. So James has come with his scanner, scanned where the cables come in and out so we don't dig them. So we've got to do that with an insulated spade. And then now we'll get the duct into there. You stay that side, James. Take it across. We're doing it on a Saturday while the yard's quieter. And then we'll stone all that back up and whacker it in. And then we should have a duct across the yard. Need to empty the ash bin. It's hot in here. Get the aircon cranked up. Just let some of the heat out the cab. Part in the shade this morning, but obviously the sun's moved. Let the heat out the cab and then I'll shut the door and the aircon will work better. But I've just got to jump off and flick the latches. I think I've missed the worst of the heat in the UK though. Being in Portugal, I think it was 4 or 5 degrees cooler and we had a pool. So the lads have been struggling this week, making hay and trying to stay in the cabs as much as they can in the aircon, which is a far easier than haymaking used to be when you have to be outside stacking bales or picking them up. And I remember the first loader tractor we had no cab on it. You just had a sunshade, which didn't really work. I love this Merlot, but when you have something big on the front, it is a bit hard to see. So you have to lift your load a little bit higher than you'd normally like, so you don't run anyone over. Just try and keep it low so there's not much dust blowing. It's suddenly got quite windy here today. A lot of people ask what we use it for. Basically, it's good for tracks, so we mix it with the MOT pile that Nick has. We did get it tested to see what the value was for land spreading it, but the boiler was that efficient. There was nothing, no goodness at all left in it. Successfully emptied. I think I'll park this in the shade now. It's got cool in the cab in case I need to use it again later. That's arrived as well. Next year's fertiliser. So the price was starting to ease back a bit from when I ordered that. Although it all kicked off again yesterday, didn't it, with bombing ships and stuff. I thought this was 34.5, it's only 34%. Yeah. So there's only one truckload of that come, I think. It's 3 or 4 on the way. That smells absolutely amazing. I bet there's some been good hay been made this week throughout the country. This is just one load ready to stack in the shed that the lads have done while I've been gone. That magnet. I wonder how that's ended up stuck on the back. Yeah. Look, nice bales, nice and square. Feels nice and dry as well. I just wish the phone would show the colours better. Morgan's been busy with the Merlot bucket I bought the other week, and he's put plate across on the bottom pin. He's not sleeved that. I don't know. I never checked the other day how tight it was, did I? The only thing is it does get a bit of wood chip sitting on there. There's not a gap underneath for it to fall out, annoyingly. You have to sort of rattle the bucket a bit upside down to get rid of it. But it's still a good bucket, and as well it'd probably still fit a JCB, or it certainly would even if you cut the tongue off, but it might also fit one at the same time, depending on what's in the middle of the JCB headstock. John's just digging through the last bit now. And we'll put the duct in and get some sand on it. James has got his legs out. John went and picked this up as well from a reclamation place. This is where the ducts will pop up. So they put all the electric gubbins in. And then we've got this pole as well for putting a light and a camera on. And then I think that clips on the top. The cables come out of that rubber. And then that clamps on. These are some bends for some other duct that we had, but we're not going to use them. It's a bit awkward to work with. So he's got the flexible stuff. Yeah, I think it's 10 metres. So, going to dig a hole as well for that. To be honest, probably bore it with Joe's borer. This reflection, the sky. Can you see? Pigeons. That area down there flooded a little bit, so it's a little bit thin and got a bit weedy. Pigeons have been landing in it. The rest of the barley though is quite the cracks in the ground. 13%, but I haven't got a combine. We could have had that mown off bale today, especially in this wind. It's such a drying wind. It's blowing a gale and hot with it. Next door I finished haymaking on a track that we used together to one of our fields, so I'm just going to go and block it off now because it's one that gets loads of fly tipping in it. So I'll just shoot up with the Merlot and shut it. The OSR is proper coming in fast now. Still not black though, the seeds inside. The thunderstorm hopefully on Wednesday that's predicted might give it a bit of a drink. Could maybe increase the yield a little bit perhaps. Yeah, it looks amazing. Remember, we had a wild bird mix in this as well. This fly tipping was here the other day. Oh, I've got to lift these across. It's actually tipped on top of the pile, but at least if it's the right side of them gates, it's the council's problem. Doors and some road signs and bits of plywood. Yeah, I'll stick them across. Need to make some more of them, but it significantly reduces the fly tipping because they can't pull too far off the road and hide down there and tip. It'd be better if there's a row of them here, but I probably need another 2 to do that, where it comes into the bird's beak. Bird's mouth, is it? We can't find the tape for hidden cables. I think it might be at Wellbrook because that was probably one of the last times we buried a cable and a duct. So I'm just going to nip up now and have a look and see if I can find it. That was the last cable we buried, but I can't see the tape. I expected to find it in that hole there. Oh. It's a bit annoying. It's not here, but Andrew thinks it's at Brook House when we put the feed in for the lights there, so I'll go and have a look across the road. This is incredible. That roof is see-through and it's nice and bright in here, but it's also shade. So you walk here, it's really warm. Go in a shady place, even now it's letting that much light through. Better, lets less heat through than fibre cement, but doesn't let the sunlight rays through that cause the heat or damage the straw. That's some more of the hay stuck into that bay there, so we just got to have a bit of a short sort around, move that into there, condense that, and then we can put the rest in here then, and then we've got a year's supply of hay for the horsey folk. Searched 3 yards now, can't find it, don't know what's happened to it. The only thing I can think is maybe it's been left in the back of a Merlot when we've been doing a job with the Merlot, putting sand in the hole, and then someone's emptied the Merlot out and it's ended up in the workshop somewhere, put away in a safe place that we'll never find. Found some bits that should just do. bolting it back up now with a bit of crush. Probably sink for the next 2 years. At least the gateway's back in action. Only free on today's birthday bumper. So that's not the police helicopter, is it? Ambulance? No, it's not. Yeah, we've got Seamus Doyle is 60, Alison Butterley is 36, and David Garraway is the big 35, and we're now up to 114,886. So happy birthday everyone on there, and that's a lot of money raised for the North West Air Ambulance. Big thanks for them doing that while I was away. I've got a garden party tonight for the Mayor of Hale. Or the retiring Mayor of Hale, which some of you may have seen in my videos, Bill. So I'm going to go and get changed now and head up there. We'll pretty much finish putting the rest of the stone in the hole. So that's a good job done on a Saturday. That's it for today. We'll go and have a little bit more look at tomorrow, how ripe everything else is. Well, we've got no combine. But thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.